Welcome to Minddrive. This is survival skills for real life. Now let's get into it. 3 words that will fix almost every communication problem you have. Short, simple, specific. That's it. That's the formula. Every missed deadline, every unnecessary argument, every conversation that went sideways and took 3 more to clean up, almost all of it traces back to breaking one of those 3 rules. Here's why most people never figure this out. The average professional loses 2 to 4 hours every week to miscommunication. Not to poor performance, not bad strategy, just unclear communication. And they don't know it's happening. Because when someone doesn't understand you, they rarely tell you. They just walk away and fill in the gaps with their own assumptions. And assumptions are almost always wrong. Most people think the problem is the other person. They just don't listen. They always misunderstand me. But here's the truth. If the person on the receiving end doesn't understand you, that is your problem, not theirs. Communication isn't about what you say. It's about what lands. Short, simple, specific. This video is going to show you exactly what each one means, why you're probably failing at least one right now, and the 5-second weapon that stops 80% of conflicts before they even start. Let's go. The first S is short. Not rude, not cold, not leaving things out. Short means removing everything that isn't earning its place. A friend of mine missed a critical deadline at work because the instruction was buried in paragraph 4 of a 6-paragraph email. She read the first 2. She missed the deadline. Her manager was furious. She was blindsided. Nobody had done anything wrong. The important thing just wasn't said first. Here's the test. After you write a message, ask yourself, if I cut this in half, is the core message still there? If yes, cut it in half. People skim. They absorb the first sentence and the last one. They miss the critical thing in the middle, because their attention ran out before they got there. Say the most important thing first. Say it once. Say it clearly. Then stop. 1-line rule. Lead with the point. Cut everything else. The second S is simple. And this one trips up smart people most. When you know something well, your brain assumes everyone else has the same base of knowledge. They don't. I had a professor in college who ran every lecture like a PhD seminar. Jargon everywhere. No context. At the end he'd ask, "Any questions?" Silence. Every time. Not because we understood. Because nobody wanted to be the only one who didn't. We'd walk out with half the picture and fill the rest in ourselves. Wrong, most of the time. Here's the test. Could someone with no background in this topic follow what I'm saying? If not, find a simpler way. Use everyday language. Use analogies. Never assume silence means understanding. The most dangerous conversations are the ones where nobody asks questions. 1-line rule. If they're not asking questions, they're probably confused. The third S is specific. And this is where most communication fails most often. Because vague feels safe. We need to improve this. Let's circle back on that. Can someone look into it? Vague feels polite. It avoids conflict. It leaves room for everyone to hear what they want to hear. But vague is the enemy of action. I asked my partner once to sort out the weekend plans. She thought I meant book something. I meant check whether the plans we had were still happening. By Friday, we had 2 sets of plans, 2 sets of expectations, and 1 very unnecessary argument. Specific means 3 things. Who, what, when. Not the team, a name. Not improve the report. Add the regional numbers to slide 3. Not soon Tuesday. Those 3 anchors turn a vague conversation into a clear action. 1-line rule. Who, what, when, every time. If you're already thinking about a conversation this week that failed one of those 3 filters, good. Short, simple, specific. Most messages fail at least one. Now, here's the piece that most people never think about. It doesn't change what you say. It changes what happens before you say anything. And it stops 80% of conflicts before they even start. Here is the hidden weapon. Before you reply to any message, a heated email, a tense text, a confrontational question in a meeting, wait 5 seconds. That's it. I know. Too simple to matter. I thought the same thing. Until I started noticing what happened. When I skipped it, the message I fired back defensively and immediately wished I hadn't. The question I answered too fast and got completely wrong. The reply I sent before I'd even finished reading what was asked. Here's what those 5 seconds do. Your brain shifts from reaction mode to response mode. Reaction is instinctive, emotional, fast. Response is considered intentional. It chooses what actually needs to be said for this person, in this moment, toward this outcome. Research shows that pausing before responding reduces conflict escalation by up to 80%. Not by backing down, not by changing the subject, just by pausing. Because most conflicts aren't about what was said. They're about the speed and the tone it was said in. The 5-second pause changes both. Build the habit like this. Before your next message, count to 5. Then ask, short, simple, specific? If yes, send it. If not, fix it first. One-line rule. Pause before you speak. It's the cheapest communication tool you'll ever use, so you now have the full system. 3S. Short, simple, specific. Plus the 5-second pause before you use it. Every breakdown, every wasted hour, every damaged relationship, every missed deadline starts the same way. Somebody wasn't clear. Not because they were unintelligent, because clarity takes effort. And most people communicate on autopilot. The person who learns to be short when others ramble, simple when others show off, specific when others stay vague. That person doesn't just avoid problems. They become the person everyone wants in the room because they make complex things clear. That is the skill. Not louder. Not more confident. Not a bigger vocabulary. Clearer. Everything else follows from that. This week, pick one conversation you need to have. One message. One email. One difficult exchange. Run it through the 3 filters. Count to 5 before you send it. Then drop a comment telling us which S is the hardest for you. That thread is always worth reading. Next week, episode 3. Problem solving. There's a clean formula for any problem, any size, any context, and most people have never heard of it. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And before you go, click the link to episode 1. Communication skills without people skills is only half the job. Go watch it now. Until then, remember, clarity creates confidence. Confusion creates conflict. You're in the driver's seat. Start acting like it.